Welcome to Oracle Office Hours. I'm so happy to be with you today. And you can see from my background, it's a very special theme today, a very sweet Goddess of Love theme. If you want to take a moment and just feel the frequency, there's so much beauty in this background for you, and so much beauty here with all of you joining. Go ahead and let us know. Corinne is joining all the way from Switzerland. Wow, welcome. Lynn and Leaf from Justine. Joyce from Seattle. Welcome. Happy Valentine's Day. Lily's here in California with me. Antya from New York City. Welcome. Hi, Stephanie from San Diego. There's a lot of beloveds still coming in, so we'll just hold space as we join together from all around the world. This is one of my favorite moments to feel us, just to feel our soul family, the collective beauty. We are this web of light all around the planet. We have Sylvia in the Hopewell lands of central Ohio, Randy from Cosmogenic Love Field beaming in, Laura from England, Scott's in Nevada City. I love Nevada City. I'm going to visit friends in March there. I'm excited to go up there too. And we have Kim from Oregon. Welcome. So good to be here. So before you all beamed in, I picked our collective card, and it's a really powerful one. I'm excited to dive into that. And I also would like to remind you, and for new people, what this is all about for me, what my intention is, and why we come together. More than just receiving divination or oracle, these beautiful messages from the divine feminine guidance for our lives. This is a chance to join together in the heart. This is a chance for us to be in a high frequency field wherever we are in the world together through our intention, to come into the heart, to be here in love. And today is a big amplification of that theme. As we know a little bit about Valentine's Day, we probably know it from the collective kind of more hallmark holiday of giving gifts,
beamed in.
giving gifts, and we have some echo here. Hopefully I'm still coming in okay. Is everything okay, Scott? You can hear me all right? Okay. Yeah, go ahead and keep yourself muted. I'm gonna later unmute you when it's time for a reading, if you'd like to come on and get a reading, especially for new people. So many of us don't know the origins of this holiday. We know it like a fun, romantic kind of Hallmark holiday where we give chocolates or flowers or a card to our loved ones. Since we were little kids, we did our Valentine's cards. Did you know that this day is actually based on a saint, a Christian mystic, a saint? He became sainted after his death, who had incredible powers of healing through his open heart and his love. And this was in the 3rd century, when this saint was actually jailed for being a mystic, for being in this lesser known emerging group of people calling themselves Christians at the time. And this is back when the Holy Roman Empire didn't like that. And they wanted to suppress that, and they ended up martyring, getting rid of a lot of people. This being said, Valentino, he performed miracles before he was executed. And one of those miracles was healing the eyes of his jailer's daughter. And she was blind, and he gave her this energy, this loving energy that created this miracle of sight. So I thought that was a really powerful thing to contemplate, how his love and his healing hands through his love could bless and serve this young woman who was the jailer's daughter before his execution. And then he signed his last letter to her, "Your Valentine." So this is a fun story just to think about how love can really open our sight and our vision. And I know that we all have mixed feelings. Some of us are excited about celebrating today. Some of us have very special people we wish to tell we love. And some of us might be feeling a little lonely. And what I feel is so important today is the greater love beyond romantic love that we all have and that we can all share, and how that can increase our feeling of connection. So let's put a hand on our precious hearts. Go ahead and just put your hand right in the center of your chest. Often when I say heart, I'm talking about the sacred heart, the cosmic heart, the heart chakra. And as you do this, it immediately starts to downregulate your nervous system, releases oxytocin. You can give it a little spiral. And then put your other hand on your lower belly. This is a place, this second chakra, the sacral chakra, has a lot to do with our emotional body, our feelings. And then this beautiful anahata chakra, the heart, has so much to do with this big love, this cosmic love, universal love. So closing our eyes for a moment together. And just taking a few breaths into your precious heart with me, feeling everything is welcome here in this safe and sacred space. Before we dive into our readings, just feel your heart, your intention, maybe an aspect of your life that you've come to receive guidance around. And just feel that together we form this incredible field of love, high frequency love. And whether you're lonely, whether you're feeling lit up and excited to celebrate Valentine's Day, all of it's welcome. You're precious. One more deep breath together and opening our eyes. I bow to you, and I bow to that place that we are one in the one heart, that presence we share, that loving presence, that breath of life, the Holy Spirit that breathes through us. We are here in the one heart. I'm going to offer you my chalice. This is a lovely tool that often I use in temple. And this temple is a temple I created for the Goddess of Love ceremony. So I offer you this chalice. May we drink of the waters of remembrance and alchemize anything less than love. Let us drink of the waters of remembrance, transfiguration through grace. Blessed be. So I'm really wanting to tune in with you. I know we've been sharing where we're from. I am wondering what's alive in your hearts, and if there's a word that you're feeling today, or even right now. Perhaps you woke up with a different feeling and now you have a whole new feeling. So if there's anything you could share, like medicine for the one, whether that's light or shadow, we can hold both. This is the divine feminine. The divine feminine in our hearts is that energy that connects, that can hold shadow and light and love unconditionally. So let me know what's arising for you today. And in this time, on this collective holiday, how are you feeling? I see so many sweet faces in the little bar above, and I'm just feeling a lot of feelings kind of intuitively here. So I am feeling fired up, and I'm excited because a new song came through for me, and it's been a while since I've been in that channel, in the songwriting, song creation channel. And a song came through with a very potent chorus that I feel is so much about this big love, this universal love. And the lyrics, they get me really fired up. So I was singing it this morning, and the hook or the chorus is, walk like a lion, rise like a dove, Walk like a lion, awake the inner sun. Walk like a lion, rise like a dove. Walk like a lion, breathe the breath of love. Breathe the breath of love. So that's my fired up Valentine's chorus for you. Yeah. How do we walk like lions in the courageous heart, in the sacred heart, and rise together like doves of peace? That's the invitation. That's my soul song reminder to myself. So people are beaming in how they're feeling, nurturing love versus fear. Blessed be, that's exactly the theme of this song I just sang. Together we rise like doves. Together we walk in courageous love. Yes. Feeling beloved community interweaving. Yes. Compassion, community. Yes, come and be together in love. Scott says, I've been doing a lot of coaching with clients these past few days, and there's a theme emerging for us all to practice radical acceptance of each other. That is true love. Oh, I'm going to ring my bowl to that one. Radical acceptance. Oh, yeah, so important. Judgment's like a tourniquet on our hearts. And when we release the tourniquet and see this other being through eyes of love, we accept them in their differences, in their quirks, in the ways we might have done it differently or preferred it differently. We can still love them. I am so in that school, on that path of evolutionary relationship and growing and awakening through that. Woo! Mika, I love what you said about having space for both light and shadow. Yes, this is a safe and sacred space where the shadow is simply those parts of ourself that's yet to be integrated and loved into wholeness. The parts that suffer, the parts that ache, the parts that fear, instead of suppressing, denying, and avoiding and trying to bypass into some pretense of who we are, we're going to hold all of that and love it, transmute it in love into oneness. And yeah, wherever you are is welcome. Yay, thank you all. Thanks. Alleviate is what Lily wrote, alleviate. It's such a beautiful word. I feel this like release with it, like alleviate our pain and our resistance and flow. Okay, so my loves, I pulled a card before we gathered, and it's a powerful card. It's one of the highest frequency cards in the deck. And in the deck I use for new people, there's a sacred tool of the goddess, a sacred geometry or frequency, and then there are the goddess cards themselves. And I pulled a goddess card. I'm going to show it to you now. She is we disappeared. She is the alchemical goddess. Look at the rainbow body, all the chakras like lotuses open, flowing. And you'll notice all the little lotuses are opening upward. Now in our wheels of light, our chakras open in different directions, but she's just opening to this inner sun beaming down, the corona of light around her crown. And this holy fire, the sacred fire, the fire of alchemy that she sits peacefully inside. I think if I hold it a little bit smaller, it'll stay on. So because this is our collective reading today, what I am receiving intuitively is this alchemy is necessary. Whatever you're going through right now, sitting in that sacred fire, it's almost like no mud, no lotus. You could say no fire, no change, right? Yeah. I really feel that for us collectively on a bigger picture. There's so much when we tune in to the screens, we can see all the division, all the separation out there. And instead of focusing on that and amplifying that, this alchemical goddess is asking us to change the world from within, to be the gold, the alchemical gold, to truly walk in that willingness to feel your own heart so that you can feel each other, so we can feel one another. The alchemical goddess's expression is I am union, I am grace, I am freedom. And she's inviting us to feel what is it to be unified in our sacred heart, to step out of black and white polarization, right, wrong, yes, no, like good, bad, to become unified in our inner divine feminine, divine masculine, spirit, and primal embodiment, to be in union in the sacred heart, to walk like that being that has unity consciousness, that sees others through that lens of unity. I am grace, I am freedom. Really feel that frequency for yourself. And she's asking, what will it take to allow yourself to feel that which you've yet to feel as the inner alchemy, to come into that unity in your heart again, to experience grace and freedom. So it's a big invitation, feeling, alchemizing, and cooking in the sacred fire, staying on your side of the street, and sometimes baking in the heat instead of blaming and finger pointing in victim perpetrator consciousness. Alchemical goddess is radically responsible for the gold that she's bringing to the world. So just feel what might ring true for you out of this frequency. This face of the goddess has this medicine for you. There might be a line, there might be a word that you resonate deeply with. Feel what was your medicine. For me, it's trusting the discomfort, sitting in the fire part, that there's always grace on the other side of that willingness to feel, to integrate, to alchemize. That's medicine for me. And feel. Scott says, change the world from within, be the alchemical gold. Yes. Yes, we are. We are that. Blessed be. Just feel if there's anything else that pinged you. I like to use these words like ping, like resonated deeply for you. And as we prepare for our group reading, our individual readings, I want to remind you, and for new people, that you can scroll down to the bottom bar and there's a little reaction emoji with an arrow next to it. That is how you can raise your hand. And then I'd be so happy, especially for people who I haven't read for, to meet you and to be able to see you too. If you could turn on your camera, that would be wonderful. And for some of you, I know you just are in another time zone at night and it's very dark. So there's a guest called Iron Maiden Reeb. Hi, I'm wondering if you will turn on your camera so I can see you. Let's see. And there's a couple other beings that I'd love to read for that I haven't yet. So chat into the chat box, Iron Maiden, if you can. If and Stephanie, I'm going to start with you, love. Let's unmute you. And let me see if I can find you. Stephanie. Hi.
Hi.
Okay, I
Hi.
don't I don't see you. There you are. Okay. Oh, you did start your video. Okay, so I'm going to add you, love. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thank you for picking me.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if you chatted where you're beaming in from. Where are you?
I'm in San Diego.
Oh, cool. I love that area. I hang out sometimes in Encinitas. Okay.
Yeah, that's where that's where I want to move.
Yeah, it's awesome there. All right, love. I'm going to shuffle the cards for you. Is this your first time on one of these calls?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. I'm so glad you found us. Okay, as I shuffle the cards for you, just take a moment and feel if there's a particular part of your life that you'd really like to open to guidance from these divine feminine archetypes and the symbols. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you off for a moment so it'll get bigger so you can actually see the cards better. And then I'll pop you back on after you choose your card and we show the card. Okay,
Okay.
ready? Okay. So, can you see the cards? I hope they don't disappear too much in the background.
Yes.
Okay, what you're going to do is as I move my hand over the cards, you'll say now or there, something to make me stop or stop. Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
ready? Here we
Mhm.
go.
There.
All right. You got a sacred geometry card and the frequency of synchronicity. I'm going to bring you back on. Do you see these are like Sufi whirling dervish dancers around an eight-spoked wheel? So this is a very mystical card. I'll bring you back on and dive a little deeper into what this means. This is a card of an archetype called the Weaver Dreamer. And the Weaver Dreamer is a very, like I said, mystical archetype of the goddess. She's the one that sees synchronicities, that notices them like little winks from the divine. She's looking for the signs, the symbols, and she's also aware that life is like a dream. It's kind of like that song when we were little kids, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. And it's an invitation to become more lucid within this dream, to become a lucid thread in the collective dream. So she's going to ask you if you're lucid, that means you're not caught in time or caught in anyone else's movie direction. Because the Weaver Dreamer is a powerful co creatrix with the divine. And she knows she's the primary heroine of her own movie, her own reality movie, the director, the casting director, the producer, and the script writer. So she's asking you if you're paying attention to become more lucid in your waking dream and to look for the synchronicities that are good confirmations from the divine for you, that this is more malleable, this realm is more malleable than you think, and that as you raise your frequency you become more powerful at co-creating. So I don't know what's happening in your current movie, but she's going to say, whose movie is this? Are you writing your own script or are you caught in someone else's movie direction? If you get back into your lucidity, into your seeing, you're going to feel a lot more flow. You're not going to be caught in the sense of sticky web. She's also connected to the Spider Woman, Hopi Spider Woman. And when you're free and lucid, you're the spider on your own web. And when you're caught in someone else's movie direction, it's like being the fly. So free yourself by remembering to be that lucid thread, to waken within the dream. Look for the synchronicities and open to the magic. So this is for you.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Did anything resonate, especially for you right now in your journey?
Yes, I feel like sometimes I feel like I see synchronicities, but I don't acknowledge them. I'm just like, oh, yeah, okay. Which I feel like like before I was like, oh wow, wow, wow. So I feel like it's just like a nudge to, really recognize them and then also to like step in my power and remember that I'm the creator of my own web.
Yes, beautiful. And to keep your heart open, because that's when that magic happens again. That's when that wonder, that awe, that divine child innocence comes back. So, whatever has kind of shielded your heart, that's where that alchemical goddess card comes in to just feel deeper and move the energy. So you can bring back that, whew, that joyful, synchronistic beauty that you felt when you were a child.
Yes,
Yes, blessed be. I'm going to ring the
thank you.
bowl for you, Stephanie, and for synchronicity. Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too. Thank you.
So welcome. Wonderful. So that is powerful medicine for many of us, I'm sure. When someone chooses a card, the beautiful thing about these archetypes is they're vast, very powerful energies that can bring a lot of guidance and medicine for many of us. Okay, so Iron Maiden, I'm going to unmute you. Hi. Can you unmute yourself? Let's see. Give it a try. No, let's see. Hello? Hello, hello. I'm not hearing you, but it says you're unmuted. Can you talk? Maybe you're in a public place. Um, well, we're going to need to hear you to be able to pull the card for you for when you want it, unless you can chat now as I go through. So Iron Maiden says, I'm on a public library computer and I can't do video. Okay, I'm wondering if you can't speak because you're in the library too. Let's do this. If you can chat, say yes in the chat, and then we'll pick a card for you. Otherwise, we'll pick a card for Lily, and we can come back to you. Okay. All right. Lily, let me see if I can find you, Lily. There you are. Hi. Can you unmute? Hello. Let's see. Try to unmute again.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now we can hear you. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi. You probably already shared where you're from, but I've been tracking so many different places. I can't remember what you said. Where are you?
California.
Which part?
Santa Rosa.
Oh, you're really close. I'm in Marin. So
Oh,
welcome.
very
Yeah,
close.
it's really close. Fantastic. So I know you're in your car. Can you be like safe? And I don't know if you're pulled over
Yeah,
or
I'm gonna pull over right now because
okay,
you
good.
called
Yeah,
my name.
yeah, go ahead and pull over before we choose your card, just so you can be really present and not distracted. Stay safe. And meanwhile,
Okay,
I'm
I'm
gonna
ready.
shuffle the cards. And we have a couple other people that are saying they'd love to get a reading and they just don't know how to raise their hand. So I'm seeing that in the chat, and I will try to fit these in. Antia and Mika, wonderful. Okay, are you pulled over, Lily?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, so this card, as you can tell, these are powerful goddess cards that you'll get either a tool, a sacred geometry, or a goddess herself. I'm going to pop you out, stay unmuted, and then I'll bring you back in. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Get a good fan here. All right, feeling that part of your life that you're like, okay, goddess, give me some guidance. Give me that nudge, that confirmation. Here we go. You tell me when. Ready?
Okay. Now,
Is it that one behind or that bigger one up above?
the one a little more behind.
Behind. Okay, that's what my finger's on when you said now, so I'm grabbing that one. Oh yeah. Okay, this is fun, Lily. Get ready. Do you see that image right there in my background?
It's yes.
That's the goddess of love. This is the archetype that I'm sitting in the frequency of right now for Valentine's Day. She is all about embodied love, living it through your senses, awakening to the divine love within you, not in spite of your body or your senses or your feelings, with all of it. She is the invitation into deeper softening the shields that we protect our heart with. She's asking you to really feel where you can be like the hands, the eyes, the voice of the divine feminine, where this love comes through you as her emissary and her embodiment, and not just with a lover. This is the goddess of love. Yes, she's sensual, she's beautiful. Her very being brings beauty through into this world through her frequency. But this love is more than just for one being and a romantic love. It's like she walks through the world and everyone is blessed by that open heart and that feeling she's willing to feel. Her expression is, I feel, I beautify. I feel, I respond, I beautify. So just feel that for a moment. Maybe say that to yourself. I feel, I respond, I beautify. I'm going to bring you back in so I can see you better. So remember where the alchemical goddess asked us to feel it, to alchemize it. Once we feel the parts that aren't so yummy, then we start to feel a lot more, a lot deeper, and become a feeling body navigator. And we become less defended and less reactive, more responsive to life. And in that feeling and responding, we become an invitation of deeper love, harmony, and beauty. Her animal totem, one of them is the dove, which I think is so powerful as a symbol of peace too. It's beauty, and there's an innocence and peace in that. You can see, I think there's a swan here, but there's also in some of the other imagery, there's doves. Dove and swan are both her animal archetypes. So feel where that's applicable to your life right now, where you're being invited to soften, to feel more, to respond rather than react, and to also love and accept and embrace your body as the living temple of the goddess. That is your biggest gift, this embodiment. And through the body, this divine love is expressed. Just take a deep breath and feel which parts are like, oh, that's alchemy for me, and which parts are really resonating. Like, yes, I know.
Yeah, I can resonate with the card a lot right now during this given moment of a healing journey for me, and understanding and coming terms for what is to come and why certain things didn't occur or happen or currently not happening, and finding myself to love myself and not forget about who I am, and letting me know that we're here for a greater purpose.
Definitely. And for all, that's deep medicine, what you just spoke. We might have expectations, hopes, dreams. We might invest a lot in other people and in stories that we think are a big confirmation of life being full, beautiful, meaningful, that we're loved, that we're valued. And the goddess of love is in you. And she's saying, do not despair. You are this magnetic divine feminine being. And even if you're releasing pictures, things that you had once been hopeful around, this healing portal will bring you more of yourself, more of your own self-love, your own heart's beauty to the front. So keep feeling it and responding to life and opening the heart. I'm very grateful for your deep, vulnerable share. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful to meet you.
Thank you.
Blessings. Yes, to the goddess of love as she lives through us, all of us. She's my primary archetype. In the greater community of the mystery school I'm in, we have 13 different archetypal temples, and I'm the temple keeper of the goddess of love. So she's my big one. We have some sweet shares. Lilani, I had a vision the other day of a man holding up a painting of a golden tower. It was sort of waving like a cloth in the wind. I said, oh no, am I going to have a tower moment? I don't want the tower. Then I saw a golden egg. I'm guessing this means a tower brings the gold. Yes, that's that fire, right? From the alchemical goddess card. The tower is about change, big change. And the golden egg is so potent, full of possibility. Beautiful. Antya, where are you? There you are. Come and say hello. Hi.
Hi, I can unmute myself.
You are now. We hear you. Yay.
Hi.
Am I saying your name correctly? Antya.
Yes.
Hi. Good. And remind me where you are again.
I'm in New York City.
Fantastic. I bet it's a lot chillier there than California.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Antya, this is a time for you to get really still for a moment and just feel the part of your life that you're asking for more guidance, more support from the divine feminine and the symbolic universe. And you feel that, and I'm going to make myself bigger and bring you back on. Just stay unmuted so we can hear when it's time to pull your card. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Right there.
Okay.
Mhm.
Woo! All right. This is a sacred tool, the sacred tool of the sword of clarity. Clarify, it says. And often we see a sword and we think, oh, it's a weapon of battle or war. Not in this case. This is a very different way of considering this sacred tool. It's a tool of alignment, clarification, and challenging the illusions, the untruths, the distortions, the confusions. I'm going to bring you back on, beloved, so you can really feel. This is a sacred tool of a goddess archetype called the initiator. And the goddess most kind of connected to that archetype is Isis, the Egyptian goddess Isis. And it's a royal color purple, the frequency behind this archetype too. She's asking you to find that alignment with your values, with your knowing, with your heart, so that when you use your words, and this is the cool thing about language. If you take words and you put the S at the end at the beginning, you get sword. Your words can be like a sword that clarify, that liberate by slicing through illusions, or they can harm. Words can slice and maim. So it's really up to you to keep that sword vertical, really align with your truth and speak it in love. True love tells the truth all the time, all the way. So for everyone listening, really feel where this could be medicine for you. And Antia, for you, there might be an area of your life that you've been like maybe not telling the truth all the way. Not that it has to poke or slice or attack that alignment with your truth, that noble kind of clarity. We often enroll people that we feel they're kind of our authority in some ways, so we might distort the truth a little bit or tell a half truth or exaggerate or omit to avoid conflict or to stay safe. And because you chose this card, there's a strong guidance from the goddess to come back into alignment, into the channel of your higher truth and speak it clearly with love. So you know where this might apply to your relationships in your life right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Yes,
can
I
see
do.
your head, and yeah, so
Mhm.
that I take it that's resonating for you.
That's exactly what I
Yes,
asked.
and she's yeah,
I asked for that.
beautiful. Same.
I asked for that clarity. I did.
Blessed be. There you got it. Very direct
Mhm.
card. True
Yes.
love tells the truth all the way, all the time.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
Blessed be. Nice to meet
Thank you.
you.
Same to you.
I'm going to ring the bowl to truth as love and clarity, the sword. Clarify. I align, I clarify, I challenge. Challenge the illusion. Often it's those illusions between us relationally, like those kind of sticky webs of codependence and over caretaking, and like where we just don't speak up. And this card is so much for all of us who have that pattern of torquing and distorting and playing. We think we're playing it safe, but we're compromising our power, compromising our essence. So to truth. Beautiful. Thank you, Scott. Wow, there's some new people. Maja, I would love to meet you. And I believe Mika. Oh boy, it's 4 a.m. where Mika is. That was amazing for you to either wake up or stay up for this. Um, I would love to meet you. Mika, are you then not able to be on camera? Let me see if I can find you. Oh yeah, there you are. Okay, so we'll do Mika and then Maja. Okay, Mika, I'm bringing you on. Hello, can you unmute? Yes.
Hello, hi.
Hello, where are you?
I'm in the Philippines.
Oh,
My
wow.
name's not Micah too. I just don't know how to change
Oh, what
the
is your
name. It's Elizabeth.
Elizabeth? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Wow. Okay, I'm so touched that you're up at four in the morning to be live with us instead of just getting the replay. I really love that. It's amazing, our global community. So this is your moment to really just open to receive. And you can put a hand on your heart. You can feel the part of your life that you're opening for the guidance from the divine feminine. And I'm going to make myself big and spread the cards for you. And just make sure you stay unmuted so we can hear when you're ready. Are you ready, Elizabeth?
Yep,
Okay,
yep.
here we go. Oh, yeah. The goddess of love is in the house. So, this is another goddess of love card. It's a frequency card, it's a sacred geometry of the Vesica Pisces. And this is a very special card. You can feel how feminine it is, like that portal, that place, and the light is shining from within this portal, and it says fulfillment. Fulfillment. So just feel first into the frequency of fulfillment, like a light, either in the center of your heart, the center of your womb, the feeling of this warmth. There's a little rose right there too. And I'm going to bring you back in now that you've seen it nice and big. So Elizabeth, the goddess of love, you heard about her from that other card, and you can feel this is a big theme today. Love and fulfillment, contentment, they really start within us. And sometimes another being can catalyze these deep feelings, right? Because we live in this relational world, this realm, like everyone's a sacred mirror. And some mirrors seem to be like so potent and so much more kind of like showing us who we are. And the fulfillment card is actually about deep inner light, a fulfillment that nobody can take away, that's not dependent on any external being or circumstance. This is a fulfillment it's so much the light of love in the center of your own heart. We hear a lot about like Christ consciousness nowadays and the kind of, awakening movement. And when we think about the symbol of the fish, the Pisces, right? And the age of Pisces, this part of this geometry, if you put a little tail, that's the fish. But the original symbol was two interlocking circles, equal circles, representing divine masculine, divine feminine. And this portal is like the divine union, divine union. Now, the thing is, before we go into the collective fantasy about my counterpart, my soulmate, this union is within. This actual divine union starts in our own hearts. The Sacred Heart carries both this heavenly light and this earthly love that is being embodied, right? So to be that and to walk with that flame lit and to bring that forth in your own heart is what the Goddess of Love is inviting you to embody, to remember. I can see you shaking your head a lot. I hope that is good medicine. I'm going to unmute you again so you can speak to it. Did anything resonate for you in this card?
Yeah, absolutely. My entire question was really, how do I move forward in like the journey of healing, etc. And so, what came to me is like trusting that, I guess, that inner light. And just to share a little bit, right? Because I feel that as I was growing up, there were so many aspects that were, I would say, reinforced. Not that they were wrong, but they were almost like the sword, like you sort of stretch a little bit of some of the truths where it doesn't ring true anymore, and then you hide a little bit of yourself. And so I love the whole like coming back to wholeness almost. Thank you.
Coming back home in the center of your Sacred Heart, and that's where the fulfillment is. Thank you, beloved. Yes,
Thank
to
you.
that. I'm going to ring the bowl for you. To fulfillment, and for all of us, especially on Valentine's Day, when many of us are healing, and many of us are healing broken hearts, whether that's from a breakup, betrayal, family conditioning, that we're just like, I'm done believing all of that whatever projection, this is my life, this is my precious heart. for all of us to find that flame in the center of our heart. Blessed be. All right, I have time for one more. Maja, come and say hello. Hi.
Hi.
Am I saying
So
your
ni-
am I saying Maja as your name?
that's Maya. Yeah, I
Maya.
say Maya.
And where are you calling from today?
I am in Norway.
Oh, I love it. It's so great. I just light up with how one of us is in the Philippines, another in Norway. We're bridging the world. So is this your first time here with us?
Yeah, it was first time. I think I probably find you on Instagram, and I don't even remember when I gave my email, like signed my email.
Yeah, you probably took the quiz or something to find your goddess archetype, something like that, maybe.
Yeah, it can be something like. And then today I just saw the email, and I was like, okay, I will be home.
Okay.
So just want to say it was very nice to connect to this group, to feel it.
I'm so glad you're here. I have some dear friends from Norway and in Norway, and yeah, one day I'll come and I'll get to see it. So beautiful. In the photos I've seen, I'm just blown away. It's amazing. Okay, Maya, this is your time. So for a moment, just get really still and open. Feel your own precious heart. Feel just like everyone else, there's things we're working through in our beautiful journeys. And often we get to a place where, like, okay, I surrender. Give me some signs, universe. Give me some guidance. So may this card be that for you today. May it serve your journey. Okay, I'm going to make me big, but stay unmuted, and I'll bring you back in. All right, we're going to fan them wide. Hopefully they won't disappear too badly. All right, Maya, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, now, yeah.
That
Stop.
one?
Yeah.
Or this one? The one behind?
Nah, the first, yeah, that one.
Ooh, she's back. Okay, this is gonna feel familiar because earlier our beloved friend got the synchronicity card. Do you remember that? Well, this is from the same archetype. And this is the sacred tool of the loom. The loom, can be like a weaving loom, but in this case, it's a light loom, like a spider web of these spots, light nodes lit up. And the word you see is connect, like connecting the dots. So I'm going to add you back on with me, Maya. You heard how this archetype is going to invite you very much to become that spider that's free on the light loom, on the web of your creation, not the fly caught in the sticky web of others' projections. So this archetype called the Weaver Dreamer has 3 aspects, and I'm going to name them for you. And this comes from ancient Greece. There is the spinner. The spinner is just creating energy for creativity. It's like, I have so many ideas, I have so many thoughts. I'm just going to let myself dream and journal and play and imagine, right? And that's a big part of creation. Then there's the measurer. And the measurer says, well, what really serves me? I have to create some boundaries and structure and give form and shape. So I'm going to decide what my priorities are right now. And then there's the cutter. And the cutter knows when something is done, when it's complete and it's not serving your highest good anymore. So to stay free on your web of connection and connection to spirit, connection to your own precious heart, connection to your creativity and to others, you need to know which part to activate. You need raw creativity, the spinner. You need more boundaries and choice making, the measurer, or you need the courage to cut it and to complete it. And that keeps you free on your web. And you keep making the connections that matter for your dreams and visions. So this is what Goddess is asking for you to really feel into. It's almost like a little homework for you. As I am a creative being, what serves me now? Do I need more of my like dreaming time to go into the raw energy, to start to feel the connection to spirit more? Do I need more structure to actually give myself the schedule, the appointments, the right people to work with so that I can really get moving? Or do I need to cut loose some relationships or patterns in my life and let it go so that I can keep that web really intact for myself? This is the invitation from the Weaver Dreamer for you to go deeper into your magic, into your creativity, and to be that spider, free to move on your web, not caught. Yeah. I'm wondering if you're a very creative person. It was just coming through for me that you have some creativity to share here.
Yeah, I do have a lot of ideas, and I am in a kind of process of making my own clothing brand. So yeah, but it's still, in the spinning.
Wow. Well, I feel that there's something big coming that you're weaving for us, for the world. So keep listening. Spinner, measurer, cutter. I'm the spider. I'm staying connected to my dream web. Yes, to that.
Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you, Maya. Thank you. So fun. Ding to that for all of us to stay free on our webs and keep those dots that are really lit up connected, that which really matters to us. And that's also those relationships that really matter. So let's ring the bowl to connect. So sweet to be here together today. I know that we've gone along on this special Valentine's Day call. I do want to remind everyone that we are in this wonderful mini temple experience together today. And in my other offerings, I have a deeper temple experience if the archetypes of the divine feminine are really resonating with you. And that's called Enter the Temple. It's a 13-week journey where we go deeply into each of these 13 goddess archetypes. And even though we have opened the gates and started in the mystery school, we let people come in until the third temple, because you can still catch up and get the deepening of the Great Mother, all about that safe embrace for our inner children and the depth of her holding around our feeling surrender to the divine. And you still can review the Goddess of Compassion, which is all about forgiveness, and then dive in with us tomorrow for our third and where the gates close finally for this whole journey. So tomorrow we'll be in the realm of the priestess, the mistress of the waters, the lady of the lake. This is Mary Magdalene's archetype. Really, how do we walk as her emissary and embodiment in the divine feminine? So you can see on the chat, Zunera has popped in, step in and enter the temple, and there's a link there. Go ahead and click the link. We actually had so many wonderful applications for the scholarship. And if that is you, that if there's any deterrent from joining us because of the cost, check out on the page the opportunity to apply for the scholarship. And we'll be awaiting you tomorrow in Temple. So much love, everyone. I'm really, really grateful to get to be here with you today. Oh, thank you for all your beauty, your presence, your gifts, all that you are, all that you offer into this field. This has been such a joy and a gift to my heart. I'm going to put everyone in the gallery view. I bow to you. So much love. Bye for now. Bless.